Yeah. Oh, look at these two. All right, come on. You're okay? Oh, what? Either they're having an affair or they're just very shy. I'm not quite sure.
One stadium, one song break. 12 unfiltered seconds, that's all it took for a billion-dollar success story to wobble on the brink of collapse. It was July 16th, 2025, at Gillette Stadium. Coldplay mid-set, the crowd bathed in rainbow strobes. A roaming camera glided over lovers and best friends, drawing cheers each time the Kisscam heart blossomed on the Jumbotron. Then the lens settled on section 124. There sat Andy Byron, rumpled button-down, VIP lanyard still swinging, arm looped snugly around Kristen Cabot, astronomer's chief people officer and if her keynote speeches were to be believed the guardian, angel of workplace trust. For half a heartbeat, both simply glowed beneath the lights, but recognition struck like a stage pyrotechnic. Byron jolted back, Cabot's smile froze, and the pair tried to light to duck out of frame. Coldplay's Chris Martin, reading the room, tossed a playful grenade. Either they're having an affair or they're very shy. Laughter erupted, phones shot skyward, and in that single blink, the scandal took flight by the time the band hit its encore. Hashtag COLDPLAY cheatcam was ripping across TikTok. Fans replayed Byron's panicked sidestep in slow motion, layering it with record scratches and dramatic zooms. In under 48 hours, 50 million views stacked up, and parody. Edits crowned it the shyest billion-dollar hug in history. Yet even as meme pages spun gold, internet detectives were digging. Who exactly were these two, and why did the affectionate snapshot look more like evidence than romance? The answer launched a torrent. Andy Byron wasn't some random concert goer. He was the MIT prodigy who'd built Astronomer, the data pipeline darling sitting on a $1.2 billion valuation after a scorching $93 million Series D, his legend. Turning open-source Airflow into enterprise rocket fuel while charming investors with caffeine-laced optimism. Colleagues joked he lived on cold brew and Coldplay playlists ironic, given where fate swung its hammer. But success breeds scrutiny, and new angles emerged. Weekend killing ship dates, tunnel vision leadership, a breakneck culture that prized velocity over vibe. None of it, however, hinted that Byron's real bottleneck would be personal, not technical. Enter Kristen Cabot, the self-branded architect of psychological safety. Her LinkedIn sagas preached immaculate boundaries. Her conference slides declared, leaders must embody the ethics they expect. Now those very quotes recirculated beneath a freeze frame of her leaning into Byron's shoulder. Within 24 hours, Astronomer's board convened an emergency call. For a platform that promised reliability, headlines shouting trust. Chief and trust crisis were DEFCON 1. At 7 a.m. the next morning, Astronomer employees woke to a blunt slack. Byron and Cabot were on administrative leave. Co-founder Pete DeJoy was interim CEO. An independent investigation had begun. Analysts compared the maneuver to a zero downtime failovers, swift, silent, ruthless. Venture capital group chats pinged with alarm. Would clients freeze renewals? Could roadmap milestones survive leadership turbulence? Ex-staffers surfaced with popcorn emojis and tales of Byron's charisma overshadowing red flags. Talk show panels debated whether this would be the next WeWork meltdown or a marital misstep blown madly out of proportion. Meanwhile, the internet found its silent protagonist, Megan Byron. Beneath the viral TikTok, buried in laughing, crying emojis, a single comment appeared. Please give our family some privacy instead of joking about this. Sympathy surged. Tabloids pitched tents outside the Byron's brownstone. Digital sleuths excavated wedding photos for tragic montage edits. Hours later, Megan wiped her social profiles. And where is Megan? Trended by Sunset. Viewers who'd spammed clown faces started asking whether a 10-second joke was worth collateral heartbreak. Their pity didn't slow the meme machine. Etsy lit up with a fair or very shy. Tease. Late-night hosts looped Byron's Duckkin cover. Between celebrity flubs, and a gamer modded his face onto Minecraft creepers. Even Chris Martin, cornered backstage, offered only a sheepish half-smile and no comment. By week's end, hashtag impressions topped 600 million. Proof that viral velocity answers to no PR handbook. Yet buried under the LOLs, workplace ethics lawyers threaded sobering think pieces. When the CEO grows cozy with the HR boss, where does a junior engineer safely report harassment? Case studies whispered of chilled whistleblowers. Lawsuits settled. In hush-money darkness, recruiters noted candidates ghosting final round interviews. Fortune 500 client quietly paused a 7-figure deal, citing leadership stability checks. As auditors sift Slack logs and calendar invites, one certainty crystallizes. Even if Byron returns, the myth of omniscient tech genius has cracked. Investors are thirsting for governance overhauls. Employees covertly refresh LinkedIn. And competitors' Databricks Confluent court nervous astronomer customers. Insiders say Meghan is evaluating options. Real estate records hint at separate addresses. Okay, divorce law. TikTok dissects Massachusetts assets plit statutes in bite-sized slideshows. Kristen Cabot, for her part, released a terse statement, insisting her professional judgment remains intact. 5 words fueling further side-I. So the data pipeline world watches. Breath held, wondering whether astronomer can reroute around the mess or whether a 12-second Kisscam clip will prove a fatal, unpatchable bug. And the bigger question lands squarely in every viewer's lap. Would you still trust your company's data to a platform whose leaders couldn't keep a secret for the length of a guitar riff? Sound off below. Smash subscribe and brace yourself because the next twist may drop